Do you know that feeling where you're doing a lot and yet somehow you feel like you're not doing enough? Where your to-do list never gets shorter, where you're always half present in whatever you're doing because your mind is already 3 tasks ahead. We call that modern life. But what if it has a name? And what if that name has a cure? Euthymia is a word from the Stoic philosopher Seneca, writing in Rome around 50 AD, though the idea traces back still further to the philosopher Democritus, one of the earliest Greek thinkers. Seneca wrote an entire essay on it, on the tranquility of the soul. He described euthymia as the state of a mind that is at peace with its own path, a mind that isn't constantly glancing sideways at what others are doing, a mind that isn't pulled apart by wanting to be everywhere at once. He described it as believing in yourself and trusting that you're on the right path, and not being distracted by those who are on different paths. I want you to feel the weight of that for a moment. How much of your anxiety comes not from your actual life, but from comparing your path to someone else's, from following 5 different pieces of advice that all pull in different directions? Euthymia is the antidote to all of that. The root of euthymia is thumos, the Greek word for spirit or soul. Euthymia is the good ordering of that spirit, the soul moving smoothly without friction in one clear direction. Seneca was writing to a friend, Serenus, again almost definitely pronounced wrong, who was experiencing something a lot of us will recognise. Serenus, probably wrong, described feeling restless. Not unhappy exactly, but unsettled. Pulled between different ways of living, never fully committing to any of them. Always wondering if he was making the right choices. Seneca's answer, in essence, was this: stop. Choose your road. Walk it. Not recklessly, not without reflection, but with a settled commitment to your direction, your values, your path, your gap to close. Because here's what Seneca observed, and modern psychology would later confirm. The mind doesn't suffer most from difficulty, it suffers most from division, from being pulled in too many directions at once, from never fully landing anywhere. Euthymia is the practice of landing, of saying, this is my path, these are my values, this is the person I'm becoming, and then walking that path without constantly second-guessing yourself into paralysis. But let's be honest about something. We live in an age that is specifically engineered to destroy euthymia. Every app on your phone is designed to make you feel like you're missing something, missing an experience, missing information, missing a life that someone else is living better than you. Comparison is the enemy of euthymia, and we have built an entire civilization on comparison. Seneca could not have imagined it, but I think he would have recognized it immediately. The cure isn't to pretend the noise doesn't exist. The cure is to be so rooted in your own road, so clear on your own direction, that the noise loses its power over you, and you can see it without being swept away by it. That is euthymia in the modern world. The practical ways to start cultivating euthymia this week are: number 1, audit your inputs. Whose voices are in your head? Whose path are you comparing yourself to? Often the noise isn't coming from your own life, it's coming from the content you've consumed that has nothing to do with where you're going. Number 2, define your road. You cannot walk with calm if you don't know where you're walking to. Return to the diamond, return to the gap. Get as clear as you can on the direction you're moving. Even if you can't see the full path yet, direction is enough. And number 3, practice completion. When you're working, work. When you're resting, rest. When you're with someone, be with them. Euthymia lives in full presence. The fractured mind is the enemy of tranquility, and full presence is the cure. Euthymia isn't about having no problems, it's about having a relationship with yourself that is steady enough that the problems don't sweep you away. It's one of the most beautiful, most achievable states a human being can reach. Not enlightenment, not perfection, just a quiet confidence that you're on your road, walking your walk, becoming yourself. In the next video, we're going to look at the philosophy that perhaps best explains how to get there and stay there, even when life tries to knock you off course. Stoicism. But I promise you, it's nothing like what you've probably seen on a motivational poster. Better for the individual, good for the hive. I'll see you in the next one.